Welcome to our channel. Today, we will explore the areas of knowledge of the PMI, the Project Management Institute, using a very special analogy, planning a wedding. So get ready to immerse yourself in the exciting world of project management with a touch of romance. Definition of the PMI knowledge areas. Before we dive into the details of our analogy, let's review the areas of PMI knowledge. These are 10 key areas that cover all aspects of project management, from planning to execution and closure. Let's go with the analogy with planning a wedding. Now let's imagine that we are planning a wedding. Each of the PMI knowledge areas can be compared to a crucial stage in the organization of this very special event. Let's go with the first area, integration. We start with integration, which is similar to the overall design phase of the wedding. This is where we establish the master plan and coordinate all elements to ensure the ceremony and receptions are perfect. Here, all the general aspects are discussed, such as who the organizer is, number of guests, available budget, etc. To formalize the content, we could use a charter as a tool, for example. Let's move on to the second area of knowledge, scope, which is equivalent to defining which aspects will be included in the wedding and which will not. It's like deciding the number of guests, the location, and the services to be offered. Here the deliverables are listed, for example, how many tables are needed, chairs, alcohol bottles, music band, etc. This list is called the Work Breakdown Structure or WBS. The third area is tent management, similar to establishing a detailed timeline for each phase of wedding planning. From the church reservation to the honeymoon date, every moment counts. This is where we use the Gantt chart, which is the most common used in Microsoft Project as support. Here, all the defined deliverables from the WBS are copied and duration is assigned. Next, we come to cost management, which is related to the wedding budget. It is vital to stay within established financial limits to avoid unpleasant surprises. Here we take WBAs defined in the scope and assign a cost to each one. For example, table cost 33,000 pesos, bottles 50,000 pesos, etc. until we have a total cost. Let's now move on to the area of knowledge of quality management. It's like making sure that every detail of the wedding meets the highest standards. From the menu, selection to the choice of flowers, everything must be impeccable. A checklist could be used here where we check that each plan aspect meets what the client expects, which in this case the client is the bride. We move on to the next area, human resources. We focus on recruiting the right team to help with the planning and execution of the wedding. This includes everything from the event planner to the DJ and photographer. Here we can use a tool where the objectives of the wedding are established in an Excel. This evaluation will help to have evidence of who can be assigned a bonus or increase at the end of the project. Next area, communication management, which is essential to ensure that everyone is informed and in tune with the wedding plans. This means keeping lines of communication open with supplier, family, and friends. Here it is recommended to have a matrix of roles and functions, and write who does each activity. For example, the groom is responsible for selecting the band and the bride the flowers, etc. Although commonly the bride is the one who selects both. Now let's go to risk management, which is similar to anticipating possible setbacks that could arise during wedding planning, such as unexpected weather changes or problems with suppliers. It is highly recommended to carry a risk matrix that helps us Be prepared, for example, with a contact from a supplier that has DOMs available that the last minute in case the weather conditions change. We must protect the gas from the rain. Now we see the area of procurement management. Here we deal with hiring and coordinating the services of suppliers, from catering to the rental of the wedding limousine, for example. A super useful tool is to keep an Excel file where we compare different providers to find the best service at a fair price. And finally, stakeholders management, which involves keeping everyone involved in the wedding happy, from the bride and groom and their families to the guests and suppliers. You have to manage the interested parties. For example, the main client is the bride and the second would be the groom. Then comes parents, relatives, etc. It would be important to have an Excel where in writing we are measuring the level of satisfaction and needs of each one. And there you have it. We explore PMI's 10 knowledge area using the exciting analogy of planning a wedding. We hope this comparison has helped illustrate the importance and complexity of project management in any context. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.